BMW 1 Series 2005. Now if you know your BMWs, they've got a lot of weird names, numbers. This is the 120D E87. Now the E87 is the 5-door hatchback. There's some other numbers for the 2-door and the coupe. All these E numbers on BMWs. I know I used to have a 525 and that was an E28. Anyway, common fault on these engines. This is an M47 engine. Now I'm not sure if it's a M57 engine that's in the Range Rover and they've chopped 2 cylinders off. But this engine was around since 1998, fitted to the Rover 75 Land Rover Freelander. In this application it's been updated a little bit. It's a 2 litre 4-cylinder, 160 odd horsepower, 370 newton meters of torque. Common fault, glow plugs and the glow plug relay. I've plugged in the Topdon ArtiDiag 900 BT showing number 2 glow plug. So as we see under the bonnet here, which you've already seen in the intro, it's a bit of a twat to get to the engine. I'm going to be taking quite a lot of plastic off of this. So I've got some genuine Bosch glow plugs. Now on a few videos people do actually take the inlet manifold off to get to it. I'm going to see if I can do it without that, and I'm going to see if I can do it without breaking any of these off as well. So let's get to it. So here is the engine without all the covers on it. Yeah, same engine that's in the Rover 75 or the Land Rover Freelander. I can't see the glow plugs at all. So I'm just going to pop indoors, have a look on the computer, do some searching. It looks like they might be underneath the inlet manifold, so that might have to come off, because the videos that I've seen must have been the N47 engine, which was a slightly newer version of this one and slightly different. So I'm going to just pop indoors, see what I can find before I start taking anything off. It's all very well having the knowledge, but when you haven't got an able body and you're trying to reach things from the wheelchair and you can't quite see. Air France. I think it's a bit old for Air France, but there you go. Yeah, so rather than struggle and take off more than I need to, I'm just going to pop indoors, have a look on the computer. I haven't got a manual for this car, so... Right, I'll do that and I shall be back with you. Just come back from indoors. As predicted, inlet manifold has to come off. There's no way you can get to those glow plugs with that inlet manifold on, so... I shall now endeavour to take it off. I'll stick a time lapse on. Right, let's crack on. So as you can see, the inlet manifold has to come off to get to the glow plugs. There's 4 of them. I'll have a little bit of a breather and then we'll see about getting the glow plugs out. Hopefully we can get them out without them snapping off, because that will be a disaster. Anyway, I'll have a little breather and we'll see what we can do. Right, this cap should just pull off like so. See how tight these are. Oh, nice. That was number 2. So there's the glow plugs pulled out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 2, it's got quite a lot of soot on it compared to the other 3. So here's number 2. I don't know if you can see that. Considerably more sooty than the other 3. Obviously when a glow plug works, that should glow cherry red and it gets your combustion chamber. up to not up to temperature, but a bit of heat in the combustion chamber, so that when you do crank it over, it's got a little bit of a head start, because diesels work on compression ignition, as most of you probably know. Glow plugs just give it a little bit of a helping hand. They don't look that old. They came out very easily, which was very nice. But I say this one has got quite a lot of soot on the end. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, they came out so easy, which I'm quite thankful for, because some people have snapped them off in the heads, and that's a bit of a drama. There is a common fault on these BMWs with the glow plug relay, but I assumed that if the relay's playing up, all 4 glow plugs won't work, whereas it just said number 2 glow plug. So I'm going to fit the new ones. I won't film it all, it's just a backwards version of taking it apart. We'll get it all put back together, and we'll stick the Topdon on, and I'll show you if there's any codes, and yeah, it'll be a good job done. This little job ran over onto day 2. Now the only reason for that being, I will put some pictures up right now. Inlet manifold, when I took it off, the Hobbit took it off me and put it down on the floor, and I didn't really have a look at it. The plan was just to put that back on. On further inspection, it is full of shite. Now there are some mods you can do to this engine. You can obviously remove the EGR valve, which has caused all these problems. There are some swell flaps in the inlet manifold that work on a rod, and they move, at certain revs they twist inside the inlet manifold. It's all to do with throttle response, miles per gallon, this, that and the other. Looking on the BMW forum, some say that the EGR delete is not great on this engine. I mean, having said that, on the M57, on our old TD6 Range Rover, that was already deleted before we got it. Ran fine. Didn't notice any difference. The swell flap mod, you can remove those, but at the end of the day, it's my dad's car. We'll leave it stock. I'm just going to clean it all out, clean the EGR valve, clean the inlet manifold. I won't bring any footage because I'm going to get shitted up to the eyeballs, but I'll put some before pictures up, and then after I've done it, we'll put some after pictures. I'll get it fitted on, and then I'll plug the scan tool in and see what codes come up, and that'll be this video done. So I shall be back with you shortly. I thought I'd get shitted up. I've never seen so much sludge and crap in an inlet manifold. Got the EGR valve clean. You're going to be able to see that now. I've tested it, got a vacuum tester, put vacuum on it, it opened up. I've cleaned up the piston rod and everything, so that's all working. I've got to go and pressure wash the inlet manifold, so we're going to be going on to day 3, because after I've finished that job, I'm going to have to go and have a shower. So we'll be back with you when we get it all bolted back on the car. Beautiful thing with this Topdon ArtiDiag 900 BT Bluetooth, it's not connected to the car. Got the dongle in there, ignition is on, so we're going to manually select. I won't show you, I've done a video on this, but I will put up the printout thing that comes up. So manually select 1 series E87. I don't want to do a health report. I went to do a health report last time, it took 15 minutes, or it was 17 minutes. It scanned every single module that is ever fitted to a BMW 1 Series. And it was everything, you know, right up until the latest 1 Series BMW. I'll leave it doing its thing. 2%, 3%. There is a code on the ECM, so we'll clear that in a minute and start the car up and see if it comes back. There we go, no fault codes. I'm just going to start it up and we'll see if any codes come back up when I switch it off. No faults. Yeah. It's a 2 thumbs up then. We've sorted that. Chucking out a bit of smoke, but that's to be expected. I couldn't get all that grot and crap out of the inlet manifold. I don't know what his plans are for this car, if he's going to be keeping it. If that's, you know, if he wants to keep it for a long time, we need to sort of take that off again and really do something with it properly. Give it a really good clean out. But yeah, that's how you do the glow plugs. Faults cleared off the ECU. That's not coming back, so definitely a fault on number 2 glow plug. Bit of a drama, but there you go, job's done. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you next one. Bye for now.